Jesus Christ. Why? Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Shabazz. Welcome back to episode 2 of the ShabazzTV Show.
Yes, sir.
Feel me? So today we talking about one of my favorites, one of my personal favorite animes, My Hero Academia, man. Boku no Hero for me is lit. Today I got a couple special guests. You see one of them here today. My boy A Nasty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I got 3 other guests. No, 2 here right now, and then one. He's always late to shit, so we gotta wait for him a little bit. But for me, moving on, we got my girl, my sister, lovely sister. Real be in the spot, man. Hold on. How you doing, Sherelle?
What's goody? I'm good. How you doing?
Oh man, we're feeling wavy, man. Had a little setback. For me, you know what they say, major minor setback, major comeback. For what you talking about?
Kind of tough right there.
I know, right. And joining us also, yo, JP, why you roasting my man? Son?
Word.
But anyway, joining us today also is my homie, my boy Josh in the scene, man. How you living, Josh?
Yeah.
I'm coming from the Shadow Realm. What's up?
Okay.
Oh man. So the last guy, he's not in yet when he just joined. Hopefully not taking like 10 years. I'll introduce him and then we can continue with the conversation. He'll just have to miss out. He loves My Hero too, which is crazy. Like he's like the biggest My Hero fan, but yeah, he's late to this because he was sleeping. What's up, guys, man? What's up, guys? But anyway, I mean, starting off the episode, what are you guys' thoughts on the last season? But before that, one at a time, no cutoffs. I'm gonna tell the same thing to Chris when he gets it because he likes to chat a lot. So like, we gotta be respectful here, being very respectful. You know, there's a positive environment for the anime community. You know what I'm saying? Word.
But if you don't like My Hero, we don't fuck with you.
So, Sherelle,
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm
I
kidding.
only watched the first half, but what are your thoughts of the last season?
So far, like I think it's good. I think I always love My Hero because I think it's a good balance between like the lighthearted, like funny, like banter between all of the characters. And then you got the dark, mysterious, type shit that be happening still. So it keeps you interested. So I'm fucking with it so far.
Okay. What about you, Josh?
What, this season so far?
The last season 5 that just dropped. Like the
Season
the first
5.
half,
I feel
the
like
whole thing, whatever.
season 5. I feel like it was a calm season. You know, like it was more of a story building, putting the pieces together, getting ready for the next season to happen or whatnot. But some character development happened. You know, my boy Bakugo, loved it. But it was a calm season. I enjoyed it.
All right. What about you, A Nasty?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I like where it's going. I like where it's headed. I like how they in the beginning they threw class 1. I mean 1B.
1B.
1B and 1A.
Yeah, I like they threw that in there. Show they little clout. And then it got real. It got real. My son Shigaraki, he out here today. He out here.
For me, good consensus was there. Oh, my boy Darneezy. Yeah.
Easy in the building. You see it.
Welcome to the chat, Darneezy. Welcome to the chat. For me, it was a dope ass season. I like basically the big 3: Midoriya, Bakugo, Todoroki. Like I love like their progression. Yaku getting multiple quirks now. That's awesome. Okay, that's cool. Bakugo he's like the most well-rounded person in this show, in my opinion. I feel like he has great IQ. He knows how to use his quirk. He's very creative. So it's like he just needs to learn how to like be reactive, which Endeavor was teaching him. So all in all, and Todoroki just needs to work on his fire, but he'll get there. He'll get there. All right. So question 2. What's your thoughts on the future of My Hero? Josh, start us off.
Oh, the future's looking real well. Next season, probably best season to come out. Excited for that shit. I'm just excited for the future of it. I already know it's about to be amazing.
Okay. Sherelle, before you go ahead, we got the last guest in the scene who just joined in. He was napping, but for me, everybody, welcome to the show. My boy Chris Crazy Legs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Crazy Legs with your mom.
What's good, y'all? I apologize.
Word. So I mean, we just talking
My
about.
bad.
You missed the first question, unfortunately.
No, I like that was what I wanted to answer the most, bro.
All right. For you.
Yo,
What were your thoughts? What were your thoughts on the last season of My Hero?
Real quick, I mean, I promise I wouldn't give any long answers. I did. I promise I would. But this is the only one that I'm probably gonna give a long answer for, because I think this last season was the season that truly put My Hero in top 5 status. I think it was a season that really put My Hero in top 5 status, and I think a lot of people skipped over what season 5 really gave to the lore of the show. You know, I don't think a lot of people understood what season 5 brought to the lore of the show. Two very big things that I feel like it brought to the lore of the show is it really showed how the creator took a natural thought and brought it to its possible natural conclusions in real life. So like what it gave to the lore of the show when they gave the backstory of Despero. Spoilers for those who don't know about the last season of season 5, but it talks about somebody that previously mentioned the name was Despero, who was apparently the first one of the first people born of Quirk, you know? And so basically it came out with this idea like, what if in real life people started becoming born of powers? What would be the natural conclusion if people started becoming born of powers? Yeah. The normal people would become a minority, you know? They wouldn't be the majority anymore. Normal people would be the minority, but how would they still be able to control the new majority, people with powers? They made it a rule where you could only use your powers if you were a hero. If you're not a hero in the world of My Hero, then you can't use your powers if you're not a hero. You can't use it willingly. You can't. If you use your powers without having a hero license, then you're a villain. Isn't that kind of weird? You're naturally born with powers, and you can't use them unless you're a superhero, unless you're literally using it to help other people. So that's pretty much how the United Liberation Front got their thing. You know, that's how they become as big as they were, because of they felt like that was, you know, racism, that it wasn't fair, and that, you know, people should be able to use survival of the fittest that they had going on and all that. And then the second thing,
Chris, you're a little laggy. Not gonna hold you, man.
What
is your router a potato?
My bad. Can you hear me now?
Well, you can hear you, but yeah, you're mad glitchy, like. Yeah. Like where you connect? Where you connect?
You on the Wi-Fi?
All the guns
on the Wi-Fi. It's still baggy because I mean I'll just probably switch to my phone instead of the computer. My computer probably a little laggy.
Jeremy said you can give him the whole rundown. He don't even need to watch it anymore.
Well, fine. Anyway, can you hear me fine though? Like, I don't really care how I look. Can you hear me fine? All right. So the second thing is, in terms of Shigaraki, think about how crazy of a story that is. That All Might's successor originally fought All for One, who killed her husband. And because he killed her husband, she couldn't help but give her child up for adoption. So what does her child do? Grow up hating superheroes and the idea of superpowers, which then what? Leads to him abusing his son, who idolizes heroes and hopes to one day have powers. To the point that eventually he beats his son, and then what? His son goes crazy, develops a power to decay and destroy, and kills him, only to be taken in by the very man that caused his father to be an orphan in the first place. Yeah. Like, how crazy of a turnaround is that? That literally the man that caused this domino effect to begin is the same man that takes him in. You know, like, that is just amazing storytelling right there that you just don't see it coming. And I think a lot of people just gloss over that. Like, they just see My Hero as another shonen where the hero, you know, was nerdy or underdog, gains the power. little by little learning and power of friendship and all that other great shit. But it's more than that. It looks at politics, racism, and just this overall great storytelling, amazing character development. It just doesn't get the credit it deserves. But all right, that was my long answer for that question. We can keep going.
Fair enough.
That's a hell of an answer. Hell of an answer.
Hell of an answer. All right, so we were talking about the future of My Hero. Josh was basically set. He was like, yo, like they set the foundation for the war, and how he's very excited for that, and basically that like how like, he loved how like they wrote it and how like they made it just progress in the right direction. So, Sherelle.
I don't even need to finish the season now. Like I know everything.
Oh, Sherelle didn't finish? My bad.
Yeah, I got like 9 episodes left or something like that. But
holy smokes, you.
Yeah, I was on another show. All right, so I was preoccupied. But I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited. I like seeing the quirks get stronger. So I'm excited to see, especially with Midoriya now has like all these new powers. So we gonna see.
All right.
I low key forgot the question. But it's the future of My Hero, right?
Yeah, the series, yeah.
I'm excited. Freaking Deku. We don't even know what else he's gonna get because he's still getting powers that we don't even know about yet. Like they could still write stuff in that we don't even know about. And everyone's growing. I love Bakugo, Shigaraki. He's just my man. He was my man before he became OP, and now he's even more OP. It's like it's everything I love.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta agree with both of you guys, Sherelle and Nancy. I just want to see Deku like use all the quirks in tandem because apparently because even with Black Quirk, he was saying like, yo, this is not the strongest quirk, but he knew that Deku could make good use of it. So like I know like the way he uses it in the movie, the way he uses it in the training with Endeavor, like he's learning more, and he's about to learn Float, which is like freaking wavy. It's freaking amazing. Like
we're not talking about the movie here. I still ain't see it.
You ain't see the movie? Oh, yeah,
at least I saw the movie.
At least I ain't like Josh. I ain't finished the season, but I saw the
movie. That movie was fire.
All the movies are fire. That's another topic, though.
That's another topic. Basically, like how he just uses all these quirks when he gets all of them, like how he uses them all in tandem with each other. That's what I'm
very true. That does sound fire. That is gonna be fire. Yeah, definitely. I'm just curious more. The future of My Hero's got so much. Like this season opened up so much, and you got so much look into the villains' backstories as well. And I'm just curious to know more about them, like the ones we didn't touch up on, like Dobby and Compress.
My boy Twice.
And Twice definitely got his moment of shine this season.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah, like everything that we got to see from the heroes is so amazing because another thing that My Hero touched up on is psychology. Like it showed that people, because of the quirk they were born with, they can't help but go a little crazy or act the way they do because it's literally part of who they are. Which goes to show again why they think society is kind of wrong because it coddles only the people that have powers that,
benefit society.
Exactly, benefit society. It has no real. They don't even bother to look at the people who are going crazy and stuff like that. And it's just like I said, My Hero takes things to so many natural conclusions. Like, look, season 4 was kind of an iffy season, but I love the fact that they decided to be like, yo, once people got powers, big gangs like the Yakuza became rent-a-thugs. Because that's pretty much what would naturally happen in real life. Like, once superpowers become a thing, like, who the fuck needs gangs? I mean, I'm sorry for cursing, but who the hell needs gangs that freaking, that use guns and their fists and stuff? Like, nobody needs that no more. People got powers.
Yeah, one-man armies.
Right. Yeah, like
gotta rob nobody. Like, oh my, gonna be on my ass.
Exactly. So like cops, like the Yakuza became rent-a-thugs, and like you don't think about shit like that. You don't think about what would happen to regular gangs in this, but like literally, My Hero takes little things like that and carries them over to natural conclusions, and I just want to see more and more of how they do that. It's been getting better. That's all I can say. Like people need to stop seeing it as a regular basic shonen and just look at more in depth stuff.
Okay. Very, very astute. Very astute. All right, so little fun. Give me your top 3 favorite characters in My Hero and one reason why. Sherelle, you may go first.
I cheated. I picked more than 3. I'm not gonna hold you.
I can't even think of 3. God damn.
Number 1 is Todoroki.
Okay.
Don't at me. All right.
Don't at me.
I just love him. I love like the fire and ice. I love his quirk. Love him. Second, Bakugo / Midoriya. They tied right now. I'm not gonna lie. And then just for fun, because I like them together, Kirishima and Tetsu.
Okay.
I like their dynamic together. They're funny.
The hype men, those are the hype men right there, bro.
Hey, Josh.
Who you want in your corner?
Josh, number 1. I gotta go with the generic. Everybody answer. Deku, number 1.
Okay.
My boy's smart. He was that fanboy, never had a power, got his power. He's doing the right things, doing right by All Might. Number 2, Bakugo, just because of the character development. Because I ain't gonna lie, season 1, I couldn't stand Bakugo. Anytime he was on my screen, I'm like, yo, this man is annoying me right now. What is he doing? Now I see him and I be like, yo, Bakugo gonna body these people. It's not even fair. Like, he's too nice for them. He's smart. He got the battle sense, And he's showing more personality now, more character development in him. He's not just an angry bastard all the time.
Most of the time.
And most of the time still, but like there's a reason to the anger. And number 3 is I gotta give the big 3. Come on, Todoroki.
All right.
My boy, nice. He's still developing. I feel like they didn't do right by him. They could have developed him a lot better up until this point. They didn't give him enough love, but he still got the potential to be the number 1 hero, just like Bakugo and Deku. They all have that number 1 hero potential to them that you could just see it in all of them. That's like, he nice, he different, he above his class.
Okay. Crazy Legs.
Let's see. I'm not gonna pick in the order, but top 3 would be 1 Bakugo as well. Definitely because I feel like he is such a like out of pocket main rival, because he doesn't have, like, how they always have a rival who's like a dick or angry or whatever, and then you find out about his past and he went through some shit and that's why he is who he is. Bakugo didn't go through all that. He's just a cocky asshole, like he's just a dude who's been good at everything all his life, so he feels like he should be that guy. And you know what? He continues to work hard to prove that. And I can't be mad at that, like he's not just typical, a-hole to be a-hole. He's a man that grew up blessed with natural talent. So he feels like, he's Vegeta slightly done right. Not that Vegeta was done wrong, but like I feel like he's Vegeta done in a way that's also very agreeable. Of course, number 2's got to go to Shigaraki, because just like, come on, like that backstory, and just I kid you not, after watching season 5, I had to rewatch the show immediately after, and it's such a different show once you've seen it like through a whole new lens of who he is, what he's been through, and it's like you're really just seeing this man come into his own and rise above the ranks after being taken in by All For One. And then finally, number 1 has to go to Deku, because I mean, yes, he's the main character. Nobody always wants to be the main character, but he's a fun character to love. He's super intelligent. He's meticulous. Like, you really just see him work through shit out in his head. And he bothers, like, it's not just him gaining power to gain power. You see how this man, thinks and strategizes, and it's great to see, Okay. He's also just an adorable nerd,
Me? Well, first, fuck Deku.
What?
Damn.
I beg your
might
pardon.
be-
Shots out fired right out the gate.
Deku definitely not in my top 3. Number 1, Shigaraki, of course. Since season 1, when he pulled up and he was scratching his neck, I was like, oh yeah, that's my man, yo. That's my boy. And then he just got better and better and better. So he's definitely number 1. And then the backstory with the parents and number 1. Number 2, you gotta put Bakugo there. Bakugo gotta be in everybody's top 3.
Facts.
Definitely, he's just amazing. Everything about him. But number 3, I'm going with Froppy. That's slacking on Froppy. She is just a winner.
I mean, low key, she's an all rounder. You know,
She's
like
just always
at the end of the
winning.
day-
Like no matter.
at the end of the day, she's MVP of assists, bro. You know,
I gotta disown
Actually,
you.
She
I gotta
always
disown
keeping
Actually, he's a nice
level-headed,
character.
no matter what the situation is. The villains pull up, they on the boat. Anything happens, she always level-headed and she always winning. Like you gotta love Froppy. Ribbit, like that's the homie. So that's my number 3 right there. Yeah.
Robbie. Respect it, though. Definitely respect it. You know, I mean, we got Midori, of course. All the reasons you guys said, except for him, because he said, I beg your pardon. Fuck that. Can you imagine? Anyway, like, he's lovable, like, from zero to hero. Like, literally, from fanboy to person with fans. Like, that's just, that's seeing, in, like, what you said, Chris, like, seeing his growth, like, it's not just a typical shonen, like, actually seeing him train his ass off, like, him fail a number of times, and, like, seeing his growth. How can you not fuck with Deku, bro? Like, imagine.
exactly, bro.
But that's just the way he's wired. He's wired completely different from everyone
I mean,
else.
Deku.
He loves the bad guy.
Deku hasn't even beat Bakugo Todoroki yet in a real fight. You know, like let's be honest, bro. Like he hasn't beat either of them in a fight yet.
Yeah. But it don't
And
matter.
that's so cool to see. You know.
Don't matter. Number 2, Kirishima for me. His personality for me, like I can relate to him a lot. Like he always wants to, like, he has his reasons for why he wants to be a hero. Like he was always in, like, the background, and, like, especially when Ashido, when she's, like, stepped up, and he was like, I bet, like, if she can do it, I can do it too. So, like, he has his reasons, and, like, I mean, I bet, and he has some pretty good scenes during the Eri rescue thing. Yo, that fight, that was pretty fine. So, like,
Unbreakable, Unbreakable Kirishima was a move, bro.
Yeah.
Him and Fat Gum, that was a pretty lit moment. I ain't
My
gonna hold
boy
you,
Red
bro.
Riot.
Yeah.
Red Riot is a loyal man, bro. Like he would have definitely been in the top 3 after those first 3 for sure. He was number 4 for sure. Kirishima was definitely number 4.
And for me, I'm surprised none of y'all said this guy's name. Lemillion, bro. Like, my son Lemillion is
Wow.
He's
Wow,
the
you know,
GOAT.
I take it back. I take it back.
No, you can't take it back.
Mario,
No,
Mario would definitely no. Mario would definitely be number 4 instead of Kirishima. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because Lemillion
it's the GOAT,
bro. He's that guy, bro. He literally has a move called the Phantom Menace, bro. Like what the fuck, bro? Like
I beg your
Now,
pardon.
the million could be.
He's the GOAT.
The million could be slept on just because they took him out the show so quickly. You know, like he was there.
that's
he was
how
hot.
you know you OP, bro. When
That's
they
what I'm
gotta
saying.
take
They
They
took
gotta
the
take
GOAT
your
and they
powers
just took
out.
his power, like, and like, nah, you're not the GOAT no more.
Bro, he fought Overhaul without powers for like 20 minutes.
That is true.
This man fought with straight hands for 20 minutes. He was dodging and jumping and fighting 2 dudes at the same time, no powers.
Deku can't do that.
Deku can't do that yet.
Whoa. You can't
Just
be
off
getting
predictions.
put the slime monster.
That's-
Nah, low key, bro. Low key, bro.
Like I
At that
was.
moment in the show, Deku was not gonna be able to do what Lemillion did, bro. He was gonna get killed. Because let's be real, had Eri not been there, Overhaul was cooking Deku, bro. Like,
Facts.
it was clip for him, bro. So yeah, Mario got it, bro.
He got it for me, man. Alright, but for me,
I'm
now,
actually
moving
sad I
on.
forgot about Lemillion.
Y'all slacking. Well, not y'all.
Definitely.
Chris, you slacking.
definitely
Chris,
did.
you slacking.
You definitely did.
So give me a quirk that you would want to have in a real world. Like, Josh, go first.
Damn, why are we always starting with Josh? It's a tough question. A quirk that I will want. You know, I'm a basic old school guy. I love the Flash, so I'd want something like maybe super speed,
So Ito, okay.
just to dip around, get around. But there would be more to it than just super speed. You know, I'd write a whole lot of details on how I could do a lot of other things with my quirk. You know, don't worry about that. That's like another I could go on for days. But probably just the basis of it is that.
You want engine legs? That's what you're saying.
Nah, I'm not like, you know, my boy Ida at all. That's not what I'm going for. It's in a different way. Don't.
Okay.
Okay. That. Elements. Oh, never mind. Oh,
Nah, it's good. She left. I think something that would help me out more would be probably the creation one. Being more realistic. So, you know,
That is a good power to have.
iPhone, feel me? Like, you know, give me an ATM.
Yeah. All you gotta know is how to make something. You can make it.
Literally.
Okay.
Yeah, just put like 5 layers of clothes on and shit too.
You gotta go shopping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris?
Honestly, bro, I think I'd have to go with Todoroki, half hot, half cold. Like, you know, I feel like
Time out. My fault, bro. I'm not one to come in a real world scenario, bro. You want fire ice, bro?
So I'm saying you don't have to copy a quirk from somebody on the show. You can come up with your own shit, you know, like something you would want.
Well, something that obviously a quirk that you've seen in the show, but in the real world, like 2021, you would want fire and ice, bro.
Well, yeah, honestly, very much so. Just because of all different applications for it, bro. One,
well,
like I mean, hey, man, it would definitely make a hookah quick. But one, what he can make using the ice, this man can make literal statues and like literally, bro. I can make plenty of money just either off ice statues, creating ice buildings. I can move quickly just using my ice, because remember, he can do that, and then using the fire to propel him, as well as creating beautiful figures, maybe even making shit big enough just so I can have a nice view. Then with the fire, I can heat food up, I can freeze food, I don't gotta worry about ice, bro. Whenever y'all need ice at the party, bam, I'll make it quick, cool, bam. When I gotta heat up a meal, bam, fire.
You gonna burn it.
Hey, my man has pinpoint accuracy.
So quick. Yo.
Not to mention, he can even use his fire to fly.
Bro, I respect it because it's you. It's your opinion. I'm gonna just be like, yo, you in New York, bro. You gonna do a big ass ice thing in New York, bro?
I mean, I'm not fighting nobody. I don't gotta have to make a big ice thing. I don't want to. But literally, bro, if I pulled up, you know how much money I can make just making off ice statues, bro? And I can literally make them in 2 seconds.
That's fair. But I'm just thinking, like, you're in New York City, bro. I don't know. I'm thinking from that perspective, like, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of very loud. That's a loud.
You have to remember, Todoroki doesn't necessarily always just make ice. Like, he's very pinpoint when it comes to his ice. Bro, I'm gonna make a quick little ice skating rink for us. We could be like, yo, y'all wanna go ice skating? Just call Chris real quick. Bam. We made an ice skating rink for us.
Okay.
Oh, bam, bro. You know what? The bath is too cold. I make a jacuzzi, bro. I made a jacuzzi.
Now he's being lazy,
bro.
Okay.
Like, come on, bro. Like, the applications just keep piling up, bro. You just got to think outside the box.
All right. Respect it. What about you?
I'm going to go. I got 2 quirks. My first one, the naval laser. That'll be wavy. The second quirk would probably be my man's, the sugar rush dude. When I eat my cereal, get brolic, get aki.
Oh, for sure, bro. You know I love my sweets, bro. After one night of me just eating my regular sweets, bro, I could probably take over the world.
Eat some cereal, man. That's it.
One bowl of cereal for me.
One bowl of cereal, I'm good for the week. That's about it.
I'm gonna go with.
I don't get my charger. 1 second.
I got.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Remember, I was gonna kick him out, but all right. I'm gonna go with double. Twice as quick. It's not like Shadow Clone Jutsu with like the receptive properties of it, but still like I can have like multiple people doing multiple things.
That's dangerous.
Bro, but what about all the psychological issues that come along with that, bro?
Yeah, I'm valid.
I'm just saying that's a little dangerous.
I'm valid. Wait. I won't make like 1,000 clones in there. I was like, I think like 2, 3.
Well, even if you don't, bro, there's a lot of psychological issues you got to deal with, bro. Remember, every clone that's born is gonna think that they're the real you, bro, or at least feel like they're the real you.
I'll be alright.
Yeah, what if the clone be like, nah, you pick that up. I'm good. You always telling me what to do.
Where your mom at?
Where your mom at?
Your mom, man.
Yeah, yo. Then what if they jump you, yo? I only got cereal. I ain't gonna help you. I only got sugar rush.
I only got cereal.
You gonna be on your own. Sherelle gonna be creating something. You gonna be on your own, yo.
I can create weapons. I got you.
I have to call Chris.
Wait, yo, I need you to freeze all of you motherfucking clothes. You know what I mean?
But they gonna be telling Chris to do that too. He not even gonna know who the real you.
It's not like Shadow Clone Jitsu, where you could just, delete the real one.
Oh, he came on the hill.
I'm trying to say.
Right, welcome back, Chris's phone. All right, so
Look
next
at that
question.
connection. So nice.
And what's one thing that separates My Hero from other anime? Without an essay, Chris, please start us off. Like one thing, I'm literally asking for one thing that separates My Hero from other anime and why people should watch it.
I mean, I think I already said it. Just how it takes an idea, brings it to like real world conclusions. Albeit, it's still a fantasy show. Obviously, the superpowers and all that. But I think that the creator's grasp on how people would think or come about in this society is very, very realistic. And I think, for the most part, all the characters that have been presented are very, they're like very relatable. They're not tropes for the most part, and I really like that about My Hero. Like, sure, you have your, the natural friend types or character types, but none of them really fit into a standard trope for the most part, I feel.
Okay. Shira.
I'm gonna keep it simple. I just like the characters. And then of course I like the drama and the fighting and stuff. So good balance, good characters, and the growth. I like that there's arcs in their lives.
Okay. Josh, see, you didn't go first this time. Word.
I like that when he called Sherelle, I was like, oh, I get to go last. I get some time to think. Now, what I like about it though is more the creativity behind it, like the creativity of the quirks. Like some of these quirks, you're like, how do they even think to give someone this type of power? Like when you got what's his name, Minato, with his little great balls or whatever.
Like,
yo, bro, to this day, I honestly wonder how he passed the exam. Like, it was like you had to destroy robots to pass the exam. So it's like, how did he use his balls to destroy these robots? Like,
they couldn't move. They got stuck together. Who knows?
He need an origin story. He definitely needs an origin story.
Like, I just want a quick OVA episode just to see his entrance exam, bro. That's what I really want to see.
Just the limitless, the diversity of the quirks. It's like so unique, so different that it's just like every time I meet a new character and they explain their quirk, I'm a little bit amazed. Like sometimes, like, wow, that's how you even think of something like that, like.
Yeah.
Words, fucking rock, like who thinks I'm gonna make a guy who could literally lock shit in place?
Let's make a character who's invisible all the time and just has to.
Don't get me started with her, man. I'll get to her later.
Honestly, I do like that about My Hero. There are people who literally can't turn their powers off, which is one of the main parts of the movie. That like some people can't turn their powers off to the point that it leads them to develop like self-loathing and self-hate as well as hate for powers. They can't turn it off. No spoilers. I didn't spoil like what was happening. I'm just saying like
that was a spoiler, and I'm mad at you.
How was that?
I didn't see the movie.
That's a part of the movie. I didn't say who got it or what their powers were. I'm just saying that one of the things that they touch up on is how there are people who are literally born with they can't turn their powers off, and it leads to them having psychological issues or self-hate or depression or self-loathing. So, and that's another thing that My Hero touches up on that, I feel like other shows just don't.
Okay. What about you, bro?
Speaking on the whole quirk thing, they had the guy that talked comics, and it was like going up. I was like, yo, how do you what do you come up with this? But the thing I like about the show is, one of the things, I said a lot, but the dynamic with All For One and All Might, and now you kind of getting that feeling that it's going to go to Shigaraki and Deku, and they're both growing at the same time. Like, they both becoming more OP. So, like, see where it's going to lead to, and it's just like...
It's building up the next generational, rivalry.
Honestly, watching Shigaraki turn into what he's become is like, wow, bro! Like such a freaking awesome like duality between him and Deku. Like you're literally seeing this man go from just being like this spoiled brat that got taken in by All for One to that guy, you know, like that everybody else in the villain world respects. This is awesome.
I'm gonna say the not the power system, but kind of like the power system. Like you can have a trash ass quirk, but if you know and you're creative with it, you can beat almost anybody.
Best genius right there.
Like best genius, like his quirk is not really the best, but he uses it so well and he's so smart with it. Like he can detain anybody, and that's why he rated him and his popularity. That's why he became the number 3 hero. It's like things like that you don't see that in other anime. Like you usually got like, oh, if you are stronger than this person, you will beat this person or plot armor, things like that. Like with My Hero, you actually have like people actually have to think and be strategic in order to win, which I fuck with a lot.
Great. I like Fairy Tail.
And also the supporting characters as well. Like they all have like their own individual ambition. Like they all want to be heroes. Like that's very broad, but when you narrow it down to each individual, like they all have their own reason why.
Yeah, and like that's another thing that I wanted to add. Like the idea of a hero, like when we first watched the show, we're like, okay, yeah, they want to be heroes, they want to save people. But when you really watch the show, you come to realize that hero is really just a government job.
Yeah.
Like legit, it's just a government job that comes with popularity. Like albeit there are people like Deku and maybe Ed, like who want to do it to become, you know, who want to actually save people. But it's legit a government job. It's like the same thing as being a cop. Like you go to an academy and then to save people, and then you use your powers to save people. But it's legit just a regular government job.
Like you got Ochako who wants to be a hero just because she wants to make enough money for her family.
Exactly.
Like she's not doing it because she wants.
Yeah,
it's you're literally just a cop, but it's just a cop because you know what's funny in My Hero. Even if you're a cop, you can't even use your powers. You could literally only use your powers if you're a hero.
Yeah,
like that's the thing. It's just a government job, but use it to save people.
Indeed. Fill in the blank. The most underrated character in the show is who? Sherelle.
Froppy. And the Invisible Girl though, because like I feel like she could be used for so much more, and she just there. Like they could definitely use her to be more like stealthy and shit.
Okay. Josh.
It's a tough one. I don't want to say this answer, but I feel like I'm gonna say this answer anyways, and I'm gonna go with my boy Mineta. Just my boy Mineta, because they make him look like a perverted little kid, but you see in the last season that he's actually nice, and he's not an idiot. He's a 1A for a reason, But most of the time they just make him that comic relief idiot who just is perverted. You always need that one character in an anime.
Literally.
Chris.
But also Kirishima, he's underrated as well.
Indeed.
All right, I'm gonna say a character who you're probably not gonna feel is underrated, but I feel like he's underrated for a specific reason. Stain. And so Stain is underrated because I don't think people realize just what he actually did for the story of the show. So you have to remember, like I said, being a hero is a government job, And Stain pretty much, he had this ideal that if you're going to use the word hero, you're supposed to actually embody what a hero is. Like at the time when you watch the show, and maybe you first see season 2, you're like, okay, he's a generic villain, idealistic thoughts and whatever. But when you see what spirals out from Stain, you're like, wow, like Stain really was a turning point in the story because Stain actually very much influenced Midoriya's ideals, the government's ideals. Like literally it determined how the tests were done and as well as Shigaraki's future. Remember, no one really wanted to join up with Shigaraki like that until they thought Stain was on his team. Because everybody actually agreed with Stain's ideal that hero society was terrible. But albeit, but the thing is Shigaraki had a whole different ideal. Yes, he didn't agree with hero society, but he didn't believe in heroes at all. Whereas Stain, he still believed in heroes. He just felt you needed a better definition of what a hero was.
Yeah.
But Stain was able to use that ideology to take people in who didn't agree with hero society. Because all the villains, what makes them so good is that they're not even that bad guys. They just want to be able to be more free in this society, which is kind of why you can sympathize with them. And this is why they followed Stain's ideas and eventually followed Shigaraki. So I feel like Stain wasn't just a good season 2 villain. Stain literally set up everything after his part of the show. Had Stain not been involved, Shigaraki wouldn't have became as big as he did. Hell, the League of Villains wouldn't have probably been as big as they ended up becoming had Stain not been a part of it. Had Stain not been a thought of to be part of them. So I feel like Stain is a very underrated character for what he did to the whole lore and plot of the story.
Okay. What about you, bro?
It's kind of hard, but I would probably go with my man Anna Voice. I feel like
Coda.
Talk to animals
Coda
is like OP, and I feel like they kind of like they let him talk to insects and stuff like that. But I feel like if he really was about that life, he could go
talk to a tiger for me and him.
Yeah, he could be like a Tiger King or some shit like that.
Okay. I'll go with that. I'm gonna say Tokoyami, because granted, his one weakness was like if he's like in an extremely dark shadow, like kind of take over. But I feel like that's more like a mental thing. Like if his mind is like sturdy, I think he can control that. And also, his mentor is Hawks, and like Hawks is the number 2 hero. And, like, if you got Midoriya with All Might, Endeavor with Todoroki, Best Genius with Bakugo, you got Hawks with Tokoyami, but yet he doesn't get that kind of shine that the big 3 get. Granted, it's the big 3 because it's the big 3 for a reason. But for me, aside from them, he's one of the strongest people.
That's a good point.
For me,
yeah, that is a great point. And I feel like Tokoyami is also like, I feel Dark Shadow's his real personality in all honesty, because Dark Shadow be talking hella shit. like in the fights, he really be talking hella shit, bro. I be like, you know what? I feel like that's what he really liked. He just probably had like a strict upbringing. I can't wait till we find Tokoyami's like backstory, bro. I feel like he probably just had a very strict upbringing, so he holds himself back a lot, very reserved. But once he learns how to use his power fully, I feel like he's definitely gonna be a monster. You gotta remember, they wanted to kidnap him with Bakugo after they saw what he could do. Like, that's just saying that right there.
Yeah, indeed.
True, very true, very true.
All right, so I'm gonna start this one because y'all gonna get tight if I say it, so I'm gonna just say it anyway. The next thing is overrated characters, and we love all the characters like a lot because it's a great show. I just feel like Best Genius is slightly overrated. The reason why is like I personally I don't see his appeal. Like I just don't see it. Like he can control like the fibers in people's like clothes. Okay, that's cool. Again, to Josh's point, like, the creativity of the Quirk. Like how the fuck did you think of that? Like that's okay. He's only a top 3 hero, not because of his strength, but because of his popularity. And I know that's kind of like you gotta take the bad with the good, but I just don't see like why he's a top like 3. If he was top 5, top 10, I'm like, all right, cool. Like he got the popularity and he has good use of his Quirk, but like him being top 3 on the same like kind of level as Endeavor and Hawks, I feel like that's where you personally lost me.
Who's number 4?
I think it's
Is it Giant Orca?
No, it's
not Gang Orca. It's Endeavor, Hawks, Best Genius, and who was it? Was it the guy with the armor? I think it might be a shot. I think it might be a shot.
We're now looking it up right
now. It's
real quick.
Yeah, it was a shot. Yeah. And then more.
All right. So real quick, if I could just, I know we got to stick to the question to answer the question, but if I could just like rebuttal to what Ronell said real quick, try to keep it quick. I feel like what you don't understand. I feel like what you don't understand is I feel like Best Genius embodies more what the society's supposed to be than anybody else. He sees it. He sees society for what it is better than anybody else because he knows what his true job of a hero is. He knows what a hero is supposed to do, and like that's all he ever does is explain that to Bakugo. And not only that, he's very practical. He literally knew who All For One was before All For One even showed himself. Like that right there shows just how good he is at being practical. Like when everybody was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like that could be a civilian. And he was like, yo, think about the situation. who else would be in this building and walking out talking like this than the main villain himself
He
right
saved
now.
all of them too.
He saved all of them, exactly. So it's like not only, and I feel like he signifies hero society also because look what ended up happening to him, or look what had to happen to him. Now, Sherelle, real quick, if you could just mute me for 1 second, because I'm gonna spoil something real quick. I'm gonna spoil it. I'm gonna get down to 5.
It's fine. Go ahead.
Manga? Is this
All
manga
right,
or
so
show?
no. You saw it. You saw it in the show. I don't read the manga.
Okay.
So you saw how Hawks
What's
had
happening in
to
the second half?
fake kill. He had to fake kill, or possibly really kill.
Oh yeah.
They killed. Yeah.
You remember that, right?
Yeah.
You remember that, right? And I feel like that was a very important thing because it's like he's a very big pillar of hero society because he knows what a hero is supposed to do, what they do for society, how they're supposed to act, what they represent, what they do, like how they deter villains and stuff, and how they're supposed to think. And that's what he's been trying to do for Bakugo. So I feel like him also getting taken out by Hawks is a very big representation of the possible decaying or destruction of standard hero society. So I don't think Best Genius is overrated, only because he's more of a symbol. Not the same kind of symbol that All Might is, but I feel like he's a very symbol in how heroes are supposed to move. And if you listen to him talk in all his scenes, he pretty much embodies that. He's always either correcting you on how a hero should act or telling you what the next move should be.
That's fair. Do you have anything to add to his rebuttal?
No, I just wanted to point out that he really hasn't got any time to show his strength. But in the times that we've seen him, my man saved mad people from All for One.
Yeah, bro.
He took that money. That's OP in itself right there.
And he still survived, bro. You saw how All for One hit him? All for One
Yeah.
basically split a hole in that man, and he's still up and fighting, bro. Like, come on.
I don't know about fighting, but he's still up.
He couldn't fight for 2 weeks, but
I hear ya, but I just feel like he's a little bit. But maybe in the future when we see his full potential, I might change my mind. But as of now, as a season 5, ending in season 5, I think he's slightly overrated.
I guess we can skip me because I was going to say the same answer. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Yes, sir.
I was
Okay,
like,
so-
who's
wait, why do you
overrated?
think-
I feel like
why do you think he's overrated?
I just don't feel like there's many overrated characters, but like I said, I guess we just haven't seen his potential. So for him to be ranked so highly, I feel like I haven't been impressed for someone of such a ranking. Like we saw that one scene where he saved people, but I was like, they didn't give him enough shine to make me look at him like I look at Endeavor or a All Might or a Hawks. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
but again,
Sherelle.
So I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say Deku. Just because I feel like he gets a lot of shine. Like obviously he started from the bottom, now he here and all that. But I just feel like there's so many other like people who like are important to the story. And like I don't know, I'm just kind of over his whole like, oh my god, I gotta figure out how to use my powers. Like it's annoying.
Quick rebuttal though, he's the main character. So
I know.
I mean, yo, you gotta remember this, Sherelle.
the same thing.
This is still the man's first. Yeah, he's still the man's first semester. Of course, he be complaining about learning how to use his powers. Like you gotta remember, these people haven't even started their second semester in high school yet. He literally only had his like.
oh shit, here he goes again.
You little choppy, but basically, like for me, like also like these people, like everyone else got their powers when they was young. He just got his shit like before he into like before he got so like, he don't got enough time. You don't care.
Exactly.
So you must have been there. You the main character. Make it work. Wait.
You gotta get it together.
All right, that's fair. Chris.
Like this man was breaking his fingers, and then 1 month later he could finally use.
All right, move on.
My man did come a long way.
All right, so if I had to say somebody who I think is an overrated character, I think overrated character might go to Gigantomachia.
Whoa, wait, huh?
Wait.
I beg your pardon.
That weird giant dragon.
I feel like Gigantomachia, low key, bro, is overrated.
Is
like,
that the girl that turned into a dragon?
Not the giant.
No, the giant like mountain looking dude. That he's like, I do everything for my master's purpose. Like honestly, I feel like he's very overrated. Like, because what have we really seen this man do but destroy a bunch of buildings and mountains and rocks and like everybody just keeps saying Gigantomachia, he's this big, unstoppable force as strong as All Might. But what have we really seen this man do? And like at this point, Shigaraki could that sweep this man without a real second thought. So
I mean, I'm gonna give you the same thing for the best genius argument that you gave me. Like we haven't seen.
All right, but it's like I told you, he's a symbol.
Future.
I told you what he represented. What does Gigantomachia represent? All we've seen this man do is be my master. like, come on, bro. Like, I have not seen this man put in any type of work, but all he really is a walking mountain. And like, yeah, he's big and he's strong, but that's all he is. He's big, dumb, strong muscle. Like that's all he is.
He had these people working.
You know who I feel like is an even better character than Gigantomachia? The lizard dude.
Spinner?
Spinner. I think Spinner's an awesome character, and you know why? And I think season 5 really.
Oh shit!
Big choppy. Big
was
choppy.
like, you know what?
They'll call you an internet provider real quick.
I'm a fan writer, but he pointed to all the other like missteps. I feel like it's a very good way of showing how the public thinks. You know, like
it's just all modern-headed agreements.
People can't think for themselves. They see shit on TV.
I had no idea what you just said. You gotta call T-Mobile. You work for them. You gotta get that employee discount. Like my man, what's going on here? Because
we did not hear anything you just said.
I'm so sorry, guys.
It's okay.
So
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we gonna move on.
Okay.
we gonna move on, Crazy Legs. We gonna move on.
All right, I switched.
Oh, you switched?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, so my most underrated,
Overrated.
my most overrated character. Is,
I switched to data. My bad. Now I should probably be better.
You sound better.
You look good
too,
by the way. I took it off Wi-Fi. Good luck, bro. You're very handsome as well, sir.
Thank you.
You got in a room, like
I think her name is Hajire.
Who?
The girl that got the lightning spirals.
Oh, the big 3.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Hado. Nejire Hado.
Yeah, I think she's overrated because she got those little spiral things and they rotate mad slow, and all she can really do is float. And I feel like we haven't really seen her do nothing. She had the little filler with Froppy where she charged up the thing, but
yeah, I'll be real true, bro. I didn't even watch that filler, bro. Yeah, like the minute I saw what that filler was about, I was like, next. I literally just skipped to the end of the episode just to see if there was anything important that I might have missed, and then I was like, all right, moving on.
And even in season 4, when everybody was having the one-on-ones, the one that eats the food and he turns into the things,
yeah,
he had his moment. Like everybody had their moment, and she was just out there shooting her little spiral thunder things. I was like, nah, you.
True. I respect that. You right.
Yeah. She had mad time to show her like actually why she was a part of the big 3, but she didn't do it. I can see it. All right. In your opinion, welcome back. Josh came back. Welcome back, Josh. Welcome back.
Hey, I'm under you guys.
Say that again.
I said, hey, I'm under you guys now.
In you guys' opinion, I'm not gonna say someone that you hate. I'm gonna say like, who is the worst character in My Hero? Like, I'm gonna start it off. Because Sherelle said was underrated was Invisible Shorty Hagakure. I don't like her at all. I feel like they wrote her so they did her so dirty, bro. Like have her Quirk can turn on and on. I said on and on, off and on. Like she can like choose when she's invisible. She'll be a better character and she can be more like used for like the stealth missions, like you said, Sherelle. But her being invisible, like she has clothes on, like, but then she takes them off, she's completely naked. Like what?
That's why they'd be like, "Are you not cold? Like,
are you not cold right now?" So I feel like if she like her being invisible 24/7, that's just trash to me. Like I just feel like I don't know. Like for me, she's just not it. She's not it.
That's
low key. I might be with you there. I might choose the same person as my most hated character. Honestly, it'd probably be her or the sugar dude. In all honesty, because I feel like they try so hard to make them useful. and they still not really useful. Like you remember when they was fighting the monsters in the forest, and she was like, "Oh my God, the monster's gonna eat me," and they were like, "Great distraction, Invisible Girl," and I'm like, "Yo, bro, honestly, anyone else could have done that."
Indeed.
I got you.
I know I broke
Easy,
up there for a second.
easy answer for me. 100% easy answer. I don't even remember his name. He's just so fucking annoying. What's that blonde guy from 1B who's always talking wild
Copy
shit?
dude?
A copy dude.
Yeah,
You guys are losers. We won this fight, huh? We're better than you guys.
I
We
like
got
him.
more popularity
I like
votes than you guys at the.
And then now he can do up to
like
5 quirks, right?
I think so. Yeah.
He wouldn't be.
Yeah.
If I had to pick a character to be most hated, it would be him. I don't hate him necessarily, but everyone's such a likable character. They give you enough story of all of them that makes them all relatable enough that you like them. Except for him, I don't relate to him.
Once again, he's another person that I hated up until this season, because like I feel like he made a very good point. Like he said it, he was like, he was talking to Shinzo. He was like, "Yo, people like us, whose powers kind of depend on manipulating people, we can't just be nice heroes. Like we have to kind of be assholes, or else we can't be heroes at all. Because our whole thing is that we either have to get people to like respond to us, or get near us, or make a move at us, because that's the only way that we'll be able to even use our powers. We have to be underhanded to, be heroes." Which I felt like was actually a very good point. Like he's an a-hole, but like he kind of had to adapt that personality to make his powers work for him. So, but I can still see why they hated characters. I still feel like Invisible Chick is still more useless. Like they be trying so hard to make her feel better about being bad.
What you mean? She got blind people.
Bro, like they really be like, "You did such a great job," and like all Shorty really did was like yell and be invisible. Like, come on, bro.
All right, let me go inside real quick.
Sure.
So I got 2. Mineta.
What?
I can't stand him. I'm sorry. I can't. And then when they was doing the fights this season with the fucking mushroom girl.
Oh.
Like,
yeah,
that was
cute,
the
bro.
randomest quirk ever. Like, that was wild. But yeah, those 2.
She was cute. What you talking about? I loved her.
Weird.
I'm gonna go with the guy that spits out the comics. I didn't like him. I thought he shouldn't have been there. I thought they was running out of ideas on quirks to use, so they just threw that in there. And I didn't like him.
Honestly, bro, watching Class 1B, that's all I was thinking. I'm like, really? These are the powers you gave these children? Like, I was really hoping for some big elite fights. Like, they all had awesome powers. All their powers were magic. What are they even doing in this class? Like, you got a
Dark
man
Shadows was good.
No, Dark Shadows was cool. I mean, the Shadow guys was cool, but you got a man over here who's basically just spitting cement. You got a job. You got a dude whose special power was welding. Like, all you do was welding shit, bro. Like,
but they also showed how it could be used by
like
other heroes.
I mean, yeah, like all these people had good ways of using it. But like, if somebody told you, like, "Yo, you about to fight a man with this power," like, how really intimidated were you gonna be?
He threw the cement and then ran from Bakugo. He was like, "I'm out." Bakugo,
and Shorty who could turn into pieces, bro. Like, come on, how useful really is that as a hero? Like,
I was expecting
more. You remember the girl during the test that could literally go inside herself? Like that the registration test that they took, and there was that other class to do with the earthquakes, and there was a girl who could literally like go inside herself. How the fuck is she in the hero course, bro? How is that gonna be a useful power for a hero, bro?
My son spit bash.
Bro, it got me tight, bro.
He was emotional. He was emotional. I respect it. All right.
Got me tight.
So 2 more questions, and then we out of here. All right. If there was a character from another series that you would give one for all to, like you saw them, like, yo, I fuck with you. You can have this piece of hair and have one for all. Who would it be?
Naruto.
Anybody can start.
Word.
You said Naruto?
Believe it. Yo, someone go crazy.
All right.
I'm gonna go next. I would go Madara Word.
Really?
That's what
OP, yo.
Nah, one of my favorite villains is Miriam.
Yeah.
From Hana. So just because I love him so much, I would just give him one for all, so he could just destroy everything. And a hero, Rock Lee, because I feel like Rock Lee's the homie. So like if he had one for all with all his training, he'd be OP.
Very disciplined, man. Said water. I was like, oh, shit.
I didn't understand. You sent me the question. I didn't understand it, but you just
if there is a character from any other series that you would give one for all to.
No, I understood the question now once you asked it, but when you sent it in a text and you said OFA,
OFA, one for all.
I was like, what the hell is that? I don't even know what to think of this question. But I guess from any anime, I got to give it to my boy Levi. Let him smoke them Titans real quick, you know.
Ooh,
my boy Levi just out here flying at them, just punching them, smacking their whole face off with one punch, you know.
I mean, she said Saitama too.
He would be definitely humanity's greatest warrior at that point. Like,
Indeed. I said Aaron before he got exciting powers because like he had like the drive.
Yeah.
But before he got exciting powers, like he didn't know. So like now, but him now that would just be overkill. Like I even read the manga. Like, it's about to come out. Like I think next month or something like that.
Yeah. We're excited for that.
I'm excited. Tune into the channel. That will be another segment on the episode for me.
I'm gonna be there.
A little shameless plug. Also Takamichi from Tokyo Revengers.
Really?
Bro, like literally, he can't fight. So I feel like I gotta give him this piece of his. I give him this head for me. And
he can't fight for a reason. Honestly, I hate Takamichi, bro. You're one little bitch. Like,
DeMarco. Tune in to the channel again. Tokyo Revengers coming soon. But yeah, like I feel like with Takamichi, I can heal. Like for me, he got the heart. That's why I like Midoriya had the heart.
He really don't, bro. You got no. Did we watch the same show?
Bro, he has me.
Takamichi is a selfish little bitch, bro. Like,
ShabazzTV weekdays 7:30.
Oh, Wednesdays, Sunday.
Commercial free.
Last question is part 2. Who should I get on this episode? Not episode. Who should I get on the show next?
Wait, come on. I didn't get to see who I didn't get to see.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
You're good. If I had to give somebody the one for all power, for those of you who know who this person is, I would give it to Suzaku from Code Geass.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I would give it to Suzaku.
I'm watching it now.
Give it to Suzaku from Code Geass, and it's because one, he's got a hero spirit. Like all he wants to do is help and save people, and he's incredibly already strong and skilled. Like, y'all seen how the man moves. For those of you who have seen Code Geass. So, like, imagine him having that power. You know he's not going to abuse it. You know he's going to use it to save people. You know he's going to try to create a peaceful world. And honestly, I feel like with his discipline and his ability to, like, he would cook with one for all, bro. Like, Suzaku would definitely use it to its fullest potential and fucking be a monster, bro. There'd be peace worldwide if Suzaku had easily, bro. I know that for a fact. And then that still don't include when he get in his mech. He would probably only use his one for all if his mech couldn't do the work. Because you know how he is in that goddamn freaking mech of his, bro. Yeah. The Lancelot, bro. Come on.
Yeah. I'm watching Code Geass now, and bro, that shit is amazing, bro. Like shout out to my man Josue. Somewhere getting right with his PhD. But son, Code Geass is amazing. Like I'm glad he put me.
I've been telling you about Code Geass for a while.
You ain't never tell me about no goddamn Code Geass, bro. Word.
Yeah, I told you about Vinland Saga. Watch that.
Crazy Legs been jacking Code Geass for like 10 years.
Bro, I've literally had Code Geass in my top 5 forever. Yeah, so if you haven't heard, it's because you haven't been paying attention, bro.
He definitely put me on before.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one that got Josue in the Code Geass too, right? Didn't Josue not seen? Yeah, Josue hadn't seen Code Geass before I told him about it.
Yeah. He's the originator for that.
Congratulations. Yeah. You want here's your freaking medal, bro. Like,
I'll go get myself a cookie in the kitchen in a minute. Don't worry.
All right. So for me, one part A and a B question before y'all guys go. What anime should I discuss next? Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell? The Undertaker came through.
Oh, snap.
This man said the Undertaker came. Boom.
What anime should I discuss next in the future of the ShabazzTV Show? / who should I try to bring on to the show?
Easy question. Attack on Titan. Bring me on.
That is already in the
I was gonna say Attack on Titan.
I feel like
Hunter.
you should definitely have a talk about Dragon Ball as a whole, Super Z, whatever. I feel like you should definitely, because at the end of the day, Dragon Ball is such a very big staple in anime, and it's still expanding. It's still, the manga's still adding new chapters. There's going to be new seasons of the show, and I feel like anybody who's an anime fan has something to say about Dragon Ball. So I feel like this is going to be a topic to talk about, like, no matter what. Anybody who hears about Dragon Ball, whether they're a casual anime fan, whether they're a long-time anime fan, somebody's got something to say about Dragon Ball for sure.
Okay.
And if I had to say who to bring on the show, why not Josue? Gene is also a very big anime fan, and he's also got his whole wrestling community thing behind him too. He's got a good amount of followers. So if you put him on the podcast, he would also advertise it on his end, and you would definitely have plenty of people coming in to see that as well, just to hear him talk as well about stuff like that. And Gene's also a very big Dragon Ball fan and other anime fans. I wouldn't
Attack
bring him
on
for
Titan was already
Titan
chosen, man.
J Money definitely for Attack on Titan.
Yeah, J Money for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely Josue got to be in there, of course. Whenever, just period.
He definitely got to come for an episode.
Yeah.
All right, can I switch my answer to Black Clover then, since you already got Attack on Titan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I said Attack on Titan. And you
Yo,
was
speaking of natural, yeah, what's good, my boy? My son natural in the spot, man. Yeah, so I think he heard Attack on Titan. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm in here now." Where
Your mom at natural.
But yeah, definitely the Attack on Titan's coming soon. I got Tokyo Revengers on the waiting list. One Piece for sure on the waiting list.
Oh, I got to be in that conversation.
Sherelle mentioned Hunter x Hunter. That's a great one. I might have to definitely jot that down as a future show because Hunter.
I want to be in the Hunter x Hunter conversation.
I watched it twice.
And I just want to be there so y'all could try to convince me as to why this show is as good as it is, because I'm sorry, I still haven't gotten to finish my Hunter x Hunter.
I beg your pardon?
Every time I do, I get bored. I'm sorry, I get bored and I stop watching. I'm up to the Meganium fight. I'm on the Chimera arc towards the end, and I'm continuously bored. And why the hell does the narrator have to narrate every single thought that every character has? Why do I need to be babysitted? Why can't I just assume what this man is thinking? Why do I have to know every small detail in their thought, bro? What am I, a child? Can I not assume that they're probably thinking that?
You got to that moment where the chairman said, "You think I need 2 hands to pray?" Come on.
Yeah.
That was epicness right there.
Bro, it's why I feel like it babies you so much. Why isn't there room for vague thought? Why do I have to be walked through every single thing? Or why can't I find out the villain's master plan way later? Be surprised. No, the narrator got to tell me exactly what the guy's thinking at that very second to the last degree. It gets, I don't know, it's boring. And why is the Phantom Troop such a fire group, by the way? The only real arc that I liked, which was the York New City arc, they all they got was that one arc, and then they barely did shit. Bro. It's they were such a fire group, and we did nothing with them. And then you also had Karapika, who was pretty much one of the best characters, had such a fire arc. Pretty much never see the bitch again. I mean, the bitch again.
Kurapika was definitely the nice one.
There's a lot with Hunter x Hunter we could definitely chime about with, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, appreciate you guys for stopping by. I know you guys have a busy Wednesday, you know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna answer my question, son. I typed the question in the chat.
But not in a private comment? My fault.
No, regular. I said y'all watch Baki.
Yo, I didn't see that. Oh shit.
I saw Baki. I didn't see Baki Hama yet, but
Baki's
I never seen Baki.
Baki's
I never seen Baki.
I watched the first episode. That shit's crazy.
Yo,
now you gotta watch Kengan Ashura too. That's a good one.
Nah, you gotta watch
you know what show you guys to check out?
It's
It's a very psychological show. ReZero. It's a little interesting, you know.
Hopefully, mention.
Yeah, like it's a pretty interesting show. Like it's about a character whose only real power is when he dies, he goes right back to where he started and he remembers everything. But he literally felt every single part of his death and he remembers it. But no one else remembers anything up until the point that he restarts from.
Sounds cool.
So it's kind of like, imagine playing a video game like Kingdom Hearts, for example. Let's say you're playing Kingdom Hearts, but every time Sora died and came back, he remembered exactly how he died and he felt every part of it, and no one remembered like how that went. Like you go through a lot of psychological trauma and stuff for sure.
Indeed. I'm about to, it's on my list. But for me, that's what we got for today, man. For me, shout out to my friends. I love you guys. Tune in next week where I don't know what we're going to discuss. I might discuss the manga for My Hero. So I got some friends coming along for that ride. Definitely spoilers. If you're watching anime only for My Hero, do not tune in next week. It breaks my heart to say it. It does break my heart to say it. But for me, I do not want to spoil any guys, just like Chris spoiled you guys today with the second part of season 5. So and the movie, like,
you literally. Well, first of all, the first question was what we thought about the last season. How the fuck are we not spoiling it? And then 2, I did not spoil the movie. All I said was that there was a major subject highlighted in the movie. I didn't say anything else.
Sorry. Thank you.
But for me, definitely tune in next week. And that's all we got. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.
Yeah.
You should have theme music, bro. Like something to play as you leave.
I should, right? I definitely should.